We're back. And it's working. Yes, good. Back. And it's working. Yes, good. Alright. It should be stretched now. Should fit. Everything should be good. Should be ready to go. Alright, so let's resume. So if I recall correctly, I guess first thing first, I didn't stream last week because I was very sick and had to deal with family matters as well. So I didn't get to last weekend. This weekend, obviously, I am. I'll be going for a good while again today. See if I remember these darn controls. Oh god. Is it space? Yeah, it is. Alright, under the controls. I got this. Yep, so we're just gonna get right into it. No clue what we're doing. We just became a Spectre, I remember that. I don't have a ship yet. A man named Gareth asked you to look for his missing brother. Yeah, they're both in a different system. So what am I supposed to do for this? Find the commune. See a different system as well. Different system. Scan keepers. I don't know if I should do this scanning first or what. The other thing that I haven't figured out is changing who I'm with. So zoomed in on Rex's face. Oh well. I guess we'll just say this is fine. All good and dandy. Actually, no, I'll look that up really quick. Because it's pretty essential. So alright, change squad members. I don't know if you can only do those options when it gives you. Oh, so you can't. Alright, it seems like a weird thing to not have. But, oh, well. Okay. So let's go. Let's go. Hopefully we don't keep dropping frames. It's slightly annoying.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
It's not sketchy at all. Haven't actually figured out what my weapons are because I don't have a sniper rifle, so I don't know what the fourth gun is. But oh well. I'm going. Oh god, I didn't even figure out where I was going. That's my mission. I completely forget where I was supposed to be going. I don't remember at all. I have to get my ship. So would that be...
Let all races herald the glory of the enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness,
It's not a
the
fast travel
enkindlers
thing.
gave light.
Just a fast travel thing.
Where there was only ignorance,
I know there's one over here.
enkindlers gave wisdom.
Hello and welcome to the stream, viewer. There should be a car thing somewhere here. Goodness, forget how to talk. A disease messes with you. Never get sick, people. I feel like I ran into cars all the time. That's not even one. There's the fast travel thing. So let's go to the wards. It was in CSEC, I guess? Maybe? Maybe. Docking bay. The Bay of Docks.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists.
Ooh.
The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
My guy really is not attractive. So it's pretty realistic, I guess, to how I look. In that sense. That's not at all what my face looks like. Alright. That looks like Udina and Captain. Commander.
I've
Something.
got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is
I
yours
get
now.
that prototype ship.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
There's more
Come
to
clean
this.
with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
He doesn't know
I was in your shoes 20
anything.
years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What
went
happened?
wrong.
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Any word on
What kind of
Saren?
leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out
Novaria.
what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
What about the
Reapers
Reapers?
are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'm on it.
I'll stop him.
Good.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I'll start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
That's your
I'll
job.
take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Good. I will have lots of questions. Oh, I got Renegade for that.
Yes, Commander?
Because basically, it's, you pick the bottom, Renegade. Pick the top, good guy. Eh. You worked with the
I want to know
Spectres.
the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
Yeah, you do.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
Something
I'm
went
guessing
wrong.
things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Was anyone
How many
hurt?
casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
How did you get blamed?
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
That wasn't your fault.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad.
I
He was looking
think
for an
you already
excuse to
said
blow that
this.
refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans
See, you think
out
this
of the
doesn't
Spectres.
matter. It seems
If so,
rude,
he
but I
pulled
mean,
it
the
off.
The
conversation
only
got
thing I
sense.
care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Are you
How
okay?
are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Pharaohs.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city, mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact.
Cool.
The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Look for the one with
Novaria's
Prothean
trouble.
ruins to find
Always
her.
has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research.
That sounds
Watch your
awesome.
back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I don't. So I guess Rex was just with me for like a one-time thing, and now he's just with me, I guess.
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
If C-Sec were
Should be.
better at its job, there'd be no need for bounty hunters like me.
Fact. Run. Yeah.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
This feels wrong.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Now we do things my way.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
Nobody's going to help us.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
He doesn't matter
Captain
anymore.
gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
That was quite a speech,
Yes, sir.
actually. That was actually pretty good.
Commander, something you need?
Ship
How's the
status.
Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her.
Do
Balance
you?
isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Yeah.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
Are you now, Joker?
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I take your
Why
nickname.
does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
That's no
You're
answer.
dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Are you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
Goodbye.
Alright, see ya.
You sound really mad at us. Alright, see ya. I don't want to talk to you anyways. Alright. I guess I can talk to all these shite disturbers. Hello? Pressing E. But you're not talking. Not talking to me. Doing my good as job as everyone else. Better, actually.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Because he doesn't want personal input, or what, however I put that. I don't know if it's Kaiden or Kaiden. I think it's Kaiden. What a dreary day today is. The Mako. Is Garrus down here? There's Rax.
Nice ship you got, Shepard.
Thanks, dude.
What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
My fire alarm's going off right now. So I'm actually gonna have to leave and be back. So goodbye, and let's see what's happening. Back. I'm just making sure everything's good. So yeah, somebody downstairs was cooking food and don't know how to cook food, I guess. Basically what that comes down to.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I see your
I
point.
suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Which is, yeah.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it.
Oh.
All I know,
That sucks.
it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
The thing is, the Krogans have to have developed
Would he
their
rather
own
find
stuff.
a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Yeah.
So long, Rex.
Like, this, I see where he's coming from. Ah, so I can equip everyone through there.
Commander?
How are we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Be more alert.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
I still don't know, like, doesn't she outrank Kaiden, technically? Garrus?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
It's not
For the
that
most
bad.
part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But
No, it
CSEC
definitely
wants it
should
done
matter
right.
how you do it.
Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
That was your reason.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
He really was kind of like the way he was all wording
Looking
that.
for supplies?
No,
Not right now, thanks.
I'm
No
not.
problem. Keep checking back.
This thing actually looks awesome.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Is she
I'll
bothering
tell
you?
her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
She's useful.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
Visual.
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Nice.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
It's the random core.
It's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Dope.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Cool.
Carry on, Adams.
Now, where the hell is Tolly? There he is. There you are, kid.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Neither are we.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Normally they're
Normandy's
not.
a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships?
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That's 300 years
ago. I can't
ago.
believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
See, the Quarians are actually really cool.
Our lives
Like,
aren't
how
easy. Resources are scarce,
Yeah.
and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
Democratic.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. but in theory we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
That's pretty crazy.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I don't get it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor.
That's I did warn you I'm gonna watch this like it's an actual game.
Being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
They defended themselves.
For fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
For good reason.
I want to know more about...
Now, last question.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Do they always accept?
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Sounds dangerous.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's like
Amish
people.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
It's pretty
Like
good.
what?
Nothing.
I should go.
I'll talk about something else.
Later.
Bye. Wait, where? That's me. Okay. I already talked to everyone here. Hard to be captain. So I'm like not even military anymore. Am I? Maybe. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Alright. Leveled up. What do I want to level up? Electronics. Spectre training. Health by 5%, increase maximum accuracy. Training rates. Regenerate accuracy per second? Excuse me? I'm kind of a sucker for these dialogue options, so yeah, that's what we're leveling up, and I will save. Alright, now I'm going to take a short break, go to the washroom before I go flying anywhere, and I'll see you back here in 2 minutes. Alright, and I'm back again. So let's go. Right click it to zoom out, left click to zoom in. Then scan or land on. Oh man. Supposedly constructed by the long extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity simulated through rotation is comfortable 1.02 standard Gs on the wards, and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. Wow. Light as a feather when you're up there. Standard Gs, is that our Gs? Like a human Gs? It's crazy. Zoom out. Oh my god. Oh my god. The amount with which you can zoom. Oh. So if you zoom out too far, you just back out. Gotcha. So everything is just in our galaxy, eh? So I guess I can go to one of these two. How do I get there? Let's go to the asteroid. My god, there's so much stuff. Hades Gamma Cluster. There's so many. There's so much stuff. Which level is like the cluster level? So there's Galaxy, Nebula, that's Daughter's Tau. Utopia. Yes. Why? Just because it's here. Oh, this animation and stuff, though. I'm gonna have a quick snack. No, I'm not. Never mind. I was gonna say I was, but I'm not. It's too early for snacks. Oh. There's individual planets on them. What? Okay. That's just, it's too much. It's too much. There's like 5 layers. Loki. More. Let's just go here, because I assume that means there's something here that we need. So X-57 is a metallic asteroid originally located at the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Bohr. With the increased development on Terra Nova, a new orbital port facility was necessary. Due to a shortage of funding, it was decided to mine out X-57, using the recovered resources to finish out the interior of the habitation. The asteroid was decelerated from Bohr's orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. Recently, communications with the engineering team on X-57 has been lost. this is the thing we heard on the radio, or the whatever it is at this point when we were there. The fusion torch has been reignited and the asteroid is accelerating towards Terra Nova. It's not good. I don't have Liara yet. We'll take Ashley. And we'll take the girls out, I guess. We don't have like any biotic capabilities at that point. We take him, it's kind of like a good even spread. What is just me? So I have that. I'll take Tali. We'll accept that. Accept the squad.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours.
We don't have guns to just shoot the whole thing.
Must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
But the thing is, it's accelerating, so even if you stop
Hello.
the
I heard
acceleration...
your transmission. Can you hear me? Haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die.
The make
God, I
go?
hope you're hearing this.
So again, what I just said with the thing is, even if you turn these torches off, you still have velocity.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Go.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how I get out. Q. What are those even?
Batarians.
Harak! Check! Check! Fresh meat!
Alright. I think it's R.
Release the Varan!
F. you to move there. So, once again, you would think, like, the way everything's been going, I'm just not destined to do this. I guess. Like, I'm just not destined. Dampening. What was it? E or F? F. Attack them. I don't know what it is. It's 1.
Before surrender!
Cannot get a clear shot. Not in my line of sight.
If they're not in your line of sight, then move. Usually what you do.
Area secured.
You're darn right it is, Tali. That was actually a pretty solid fight. So I'm gonna save that. But yeah, I had to leave again there because my a guy came in to come look at my room. Ew. Easy. So it doesn't seem to be like a storage capacity. Equipment. I only use pistols, so is there a pistol that's better than the one I have? No. It's not even an assault rifle that's better than the one I have. Nor is there a shotgun. I have a sniper rifle. Grenade launcher. Blue wire tools. There's amp. Why can't I use this? I can use that. It gives me less shields. More damage protection though. And more tech protection. I feel like that could actually be worth it. That's why I don't have the N7. This is what the human armor is normally. Can't use heavy armor though. Oh. I guess the whole point of that was to actually go into Tali. Because she could use a better weapon. Ashley's actually the weapon one, so if that's better than hers, which it's not. Tali, yeah, you can have that. Alright. Tali has a lot of armor, Holy Jesus. See this container down here? Or it's not a container. There has to be something down here. Oh my god. There's not. Say. How do I scope in? Action, navigation, weapons. Huh. It's not working. I have my sniper rifle now. Oh my goodness, that shotgun. That's not even a shotgun? What the fuck is this? Well, my accuracy can't be worse with that weapon. Accuracy is actually not great with any of them. Okay. Perfect.
Was that you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think
Good
they know
job.
the torch went out.
What do they want?
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I'll...
I've gotta go. Good luck.
No. So I guess we're done with this. And now we go back to the Mako and find another torch. They said there were 3. Thing is, it's a good thing, I guess, they're really close on this asteroid. Otherwise, it could be really bad.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
Just be more careful.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
How bad it's gonna be.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
Very large explosion.
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers.
It actually probably
Terra
just
Nova
rip a
will die,
hole
Shepard.
through
Not just our
it.
colony, the planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Why would they do this? What if it lands in the water?
Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these ones are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen, and where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Can you shut them off?
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Where would your crew be?
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll look
do what I can.
But the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
One of them
a
got
woman
away.
named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Alright. Sad to
You
say.
better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you.
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck.
Alright, so I have 2 more stations to shut down. And I can't get near one of them because my tank will blow up. And use a standard move keys to drive spaceport triggers to make those jump jets. And it returns you to Normandy. Fires to make those cannon. Oh. What is this? Where's this tower? I'm supposedly looking at it. Tower's up there somewhere.
Hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
Those are the proximity things I have to avoid.
Finally, some action.
I've lost shields!
Darn right you have. Ooh. Metagel.
Fresh meat!
Okay. Please have saved when I came in here. Thank God.
Enemy sighted.
I've lost shields.
Take cover! Move it! Take cover! Perimeter breach! Move it!
I've lost shields.
Let's go to me. Upgrade something. It gets marksman. My goodness. So you get first aid up to here. What does medicine do? Some things are so good. Oh, that's actually good. Temporarily disables enemy biotics and tech within a certain radius. There actually should be a setting for squad power usage. They should be active, and they should just use them. If I do this, okay, they have been using them. Good. Alright. Fudge. Come on. Okay. Here we go. Every time. I got one shot. There's no beating it. Okay, here we go.
Shields disabled.
Man, that was a fight. Holy cow. Like, that was... Man. Alright. Every time you see me do that, it's because my mouse has appeared on the screen, and I'm just trying to get it off.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
That's gonna be my first decision. It was, it said Charn or something.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
I am. That's her brother, is what that's supposed to be.
Find this problem and deal with it.
Damn. Sucks to be her. Why didn't he kill her though? Like, they're no use to him. I'm supposed to get to the comm tower somehow too. Take all. What is this? Ooh. Medium human armor. Should get a better pistol though. Doesn't seem like it. What about armor? I can't use medium armor? Why? You know who can though? Ashley can use armor. Better in every way. Darn it. She probably uses human armor, right? No? Okay. Could have sworn that I got a bunch of items. I'm a bit of a hoarder in games. I'm sure a lot of people are though. I wish I ran faster though. So, holy cow. This is slow. Loads new map areas quickly though. I wonder if I could shoot these. You know, these other asteroids are staying very close, considering the fact that we're actually accelerating through space right now. The thing is, I still don't see anything that looks like a tower of some sort. Perfect. Like, allegedly, there's a tower here. Ah, it's tiny. A data link between the transmission tower and several survey stations. God damn it. Let's see, I could see the other one from here, just across the way there. Okay. Mako, please. Please? How far am I going? Yeah, that's like the edge of the world map. Can't let you drive around on a whole asteroid. That would be crazy. The victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. It's likely he surrendered, only to be executed by sadistic captors. I mean, likely that's what happened. Survey Station 3, final entry. Central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Slash shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the girl back up and running. So Slash or something like that. Okay. So that was 3. I'm getting new Omni tools, which seems weird. Like, surely Omni tools are all just the same. Also, they're like holograms, but they're not. Because I've seen people get screwed up in like the 3rd game. Surely that thing's gonna open. Oh no. I wonder if having Polly in here and me both being techie guys, I wonder if it helps. Oh no, Mako's just recharging. Ah, that numbers the health. Whereas the other things are armor. Gotcha. I actually am gonna have to get like a little book and mark off where I've been and what I'm like done with utterly. Come on, Mako. Drive properly. No more body. Oh, there's another body here. The body's been severe burns and shows signs of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantaneously.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Ah, the explosion itself killed her. Alright, and now the last one is behind. Shoot. Don't really realize how big the Mako is until you see it next to one of those things. Oh man, hopefully there's no fall damage. Oh, there's not. Well, as long as you land on your wheels, I guess. I really didn't realize how up it could go. Alright. Also, I did warn that I'm not just going to blast my way through the main story, because I play these games. Like I said, it's my first time playing it, so I wanna get the full experience. Wait, did I say? I was gonna say, there's no way that's like 3,000 meters. Also, I haven't seen the main station. That's what this one is. Because they kept saying they came in and took over the main station. Going down. Beautiful landing. Oh. This is a lucky fight. Excuse me?
On my way.
He looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. Sure, I'll take that. Oh, so you could have found him. Pretty much lose those footprints, though. Oh, really? Communications are down to their non-cooperative dropships landing near the main facility. There are flashes of light over the horizon, I can't be certain, but I'd guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. Oh man.
Lost shields.
So is there decryption? That's what it is, right? Surprising I can't make Tali do it. Ow. Finding lots of gel. There's no point not using it. Technically we can't just turn them off. Again, I've said that, but like, we have to point them in the other direction. Ooh. That's too good. She gonna go heavy armor. Oh my goodness. I haven't been doing upgrades. I've been neglecting that hard. So do I have designed to shred flesh and other organic matter. Fires larger rounds, more damage. Yeah, I'll keep that. I don't know what this does. I have no clue what these are. My Omni tool, my biotic amp. But I mean, they're upgraded now. Oh my goodness, I should have had these long ago. Cooldown reduction. Let's go with that. Ashley. Sure. You can wear heavy armor now. And you'll get a hardening, I guess. Oh, that's a cooldown on your perks and stuff. Yeah. And for this, you'll get accuracy and I guess to go realistic, she wants to do all the damage to synthetics as possible, aka the Gath. However, I guess at the moment, it'd be better to have DPS in terms of chemical. I don't know what that means. Target has cooldown reduction. Let's go with more force, whatever that does. Go. That's pretty good. There's a lot of them. Easy.
We're good, Commander.
I think we are too. Went relatively well. In fact, that went so well, I'm gonna save. Like, yeah, like, it's a third-person shooter game. It's not supposed to be, but they're trying to do this and like, you go there, you go there. And then they don't even do it. Like, I quite clearly told Tally to go there. But oh well. Whatever. Whatever. Much like last time, there's nothing over here. But just in case, you have to go and check. Alright. That's some new equipment, potentially. The assassin. More damage protection, more no, same shield. Yes. Ew. I don't know, it has to be so terrible to look at. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Okay, just because I expect there's going to be a fight when I leave, I'm going to save. Because there's no dialogue there. I do like how there's like no HUD at all when you're like this. Like, I do this, and there's a HUD.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
Oh.
Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
It's gone too far.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
It is up to you.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
Why follow him?
Why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Forget that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Bollock. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Bollock's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Quicker.
Bollock will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Bollock's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Nice. Alright. So that's I'm upgrading both the Paragon, like the Intimidate and the Talk Sense type thing. It's just because I don't know if there's ever going to be a time when one is going to be an option and the other one's not. I don't know if that's ever going to be a thing. That's why I feel it's best to have both. But I'll pretty much always pick the good one because, like I said, I've picked a character. I picked how I'm going to roleplay him, and that's how I'm roleplaying him. Where the hell is it? God damn it. It's so far away. It would be so hot here with the friction and everything. It's funny how every time we leave, we're closer. Like there's the red glow around it now from the side, what you presume to be burning up. See, I wonder what if I came here first. I always wonder that in games, but like, what if I did? Like in Skyrim, it's like you have a mission, you have to go into this den. What if I already went there? I already did that. am I entering that? I know I save too much, but worth it. Hopefully. It's never a good thing when they give you stuff like that right off the bat. I see enemies.
Engaging target.
Oh, thought I had that. I had my shields all up. I have to remember to click that F key. Hell of a fight.
Now it gets fun.
Beat him! Beat him on the ground!
Scum!
Alright. Let's calm down. I do nothing with those. Alright. So what is it? I can press 5?
I owe you one.
Oh, that's so good. Ooh, okay.
Shields down.
Oh my goodness. Oh god. It's a lot to go through again.
Target's down.
Right, so I actually want to go back up here. There's apparently medical stuff over here somewhere. Also, I can't save. I'm not in combat. Medical's over there.
Now it gets fun.
You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
What are you doing?
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
It's not
I
that
can't
easy.
just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
It's your own
Why
damn
take it out
fault.
on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
That doesn't make it right.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Like
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Oh, attack him or let him go to save the hostages?
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you
Have to save the hostages.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
All targets down.
Oh god. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Alright.
Shields!
Damn it. Yeah, there's definitely not enough time to kill him. This scientist from the prison cell on the lower level.
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region.
Good.
But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
She better be.
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
I don't like him.
He could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Ms. Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Have you ever hunted, Simon? Actually stalked an animal in the wilderness?
Can't say as I have.
Hunting an animal requires patience and discipline. I'll wait for this Batarian animal to pop his head up again, and then I'll come down on him like the wrath of God.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will.
Is it a better pistol?
Lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Human light armor, human... How about your Omni tool?
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
Why not just give me everything?
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers.
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Take it. That's mine. It's mine. Savant. Shield, tech cooldown, med recharge. Fantastic. Motorized joints. What is... When I hit things? No. Keep the more shield. I get to level up though. My throat's still bad. Stasis. I have to unlock stasis. What is stasis though? Space makes your target unable to move or attack, but also immune to damage. Lift. It's pretty cool. Masto. That's ridiculous. Increased rate of fire, 1 round per second, reduces heat. I mean, I'm restoring everyone to full health every time when I use that. I guess this is worth it since I use pistols so much. Nice. Hacking. Save that. We did it. I guess we actually have to let them go. We can leave without letting them go. That's funny.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
I wish I could have saved him, too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. At least Aaron died in a place he loved. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure.
Man, this music. Oh, is Lift fun? Also, freelance,
I don't
welcome.
mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
Of course.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Just lift everyone like a god. Commander Shepard.
Commander Shepard.
Why don't I give you your
Thank you,
name?
Commander
Why would you tell people Commander? You're like,
Not
I'm just gonna
exactly
pull a
what I
rank on you.
expected, but thank you.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
This isn't a game where you just
Stubborn
get to
and
sleep
determined runs in
around
the
though,
family.
which sucks.
My father was in
It
the
sucks.
Alliance back on Earth.
I don't know.
I think he was disappointed
It's
none
not
of his
that
kids signed
game.
up, but he'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
It's fine, Kate.
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. Wanted to sell us as slaves. When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian rebellion, whatever that is.
It's almost like he's a
They
religious
followed him
zealot.
quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
Oh, they're not.
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? Why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
Yeah,
You've
nothing
been
else.
through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
Goodbye,
Appreciate
Kate.
that, Commander. Goodbye.
Have my children, please. Alright, more level ups. Well, obviously, charm, because why not? Level up my throw. Actually, no, I won't. I will level up. It's a significant health boost. Yep. Just another day. I don't know how to repair vehicles. So that's no use. No use to me. So let's just go. Let's go with throw though. You say lift is good. I'm gonna trust you and assume you're not lying to me. I'm gonna one last save, and then let's hit the road. Gotta do that to get my stupid cursor off the screen again.
Thank you so much. I thought we were all dead.
And I guess everyone just goes
Thank
back
you
to work.
again, Commander. You've done more than you know.
I know exactly how much I did. I saved all of your lives, and I got nothing in return. My father will hear about this. You know, it's been like 2 weeks since I played this. I don't even remember what backstory I picked for it. I'm like, I don't even know, where the hell am I going? Like, I think my parents were like shippers or something. I thought you were going back to the mainland.
Can't imagine how much you've done for all of us.
But back to the Mako. I should have. I've done pretty much everything. Yep. So let's hit the road. You always go the biotic route. Yeah, I went with the. I think it's called Sentinel, where it's basically technician and technician biotic, I believe is the mix, which is why I basically only use pistols. I really hope you can get training so I can use a sniper rifle. But yeah, as you say always, this is my first time ever playing the series, so please, no spoilers. If I'm playing the whole trilogy straight. Where is Ashley? I want to talk to her. She's not in the basement, I don't think. It's Rex, Tolly, and Garrett down here. Or, no, she is. I'm drunk, never mind.
Commander?
How are you
What's
doing?
your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest
Already
of the
did
unit?
this. Also, this wasn't our last mission, was it?
If I
Our
had been
last
more
mission
alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
was that we
Again,
went
they're perfect ambushers. They don't
and
move,
saved
they
people
don't
on a
make
planet.
noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away.
But
I
later.
wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Freaking
Sir.
chick won't talk to me. I'm not gonna talk to you then, god damn it. Elevator. So yeah, as far as watching this, I play it every Sunday just because that's easy. I stream other things during the week, but this will be every Sunday from around noon at the earliest until when I finish, which is probably 6. Unless I die before that, or like today, there's fire alarms, or people banging on my room door, or whatever. I guess I could actually... I guess I'll go actually get Liara. Maybe? I don't know if I want to jump to that yet. Yeah. So it's like, just if you're interested and want to watch it continue. I mean, I'm a pretty okay guy. Like, you know, I'm not bad. Bad at this game. It's also on veteran though. It's my first time playing. I'm pretty sure this to this is faster than this to this to this. But oh well. Oh man, we could go to Sparta. Oh, they're all Greek. They're all Greek cities. Gotcha. So basically, I just have to scan planets. That's basically what I was told to do. Yeah, not that one.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. That sounds not healthy for man. As well as the surface is covered by wide deserts. -1 Celsius. Alright, so I guess I won't pick those two. Go with my alien freaks. Yeah. Such a rough landing. My goodness, it's so loud. The annoying thing about these planets as well is you actually have to drive everywhere to find everything. Two more. Oh man. Make a Y.
Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Yeah, looks like it.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. You want to know what happened here?
Ah, that's the guy that sent me. Admiral Kahoku. Oh, time zone EST. So it's GMT -5, I believe. Like right now it's 3:30-ish for me. I always forget time zones exist whenever people ask. The other thing you could do is, you know, you could follow and then you get an update on it. If you know what I mean. Oh man.
My way.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Mullen's identification tag. How would it end up here? Probably because the dude that it's from is right there in front of you. Dead? It's probably my professional guess. Nice. Yeah. I guess actually think of the odds of that are pretty slim. The odds of being in the same time zone aren't great. Admiral Kahoku. I'm actually afraid because the sound effects for this wind and stuff sound the exact same as that thing that attacked me. Oh, great. I guess I'll add that to my log of things I have to come back and do. God dang it. What is my electronic skill? Do they just level up from doing nothing? There's warp. Yeah, so I don't have to, I could just keep taking the same people that I want, because they level up anyways. What the fuck? Guess I return to the Normandy. And I actually do have to write down. I don't even know. Where am I right now? Edolus. I'm actually writing this down, that I have to come back to this. 1 second. .8 Earth atmosphere. See, they have it as G's, but that's just because we're from Earth. So my question is, like, there has to be an international unit. So why don't I just always take the people I want? Like, why don't I just always take Liara and Ashley? Every time. Or Tali's pretty good too. Just have to have Ashley in the party. Gotta make her not racist. That's the ideal goal. So Edolus, probe / that's an N, phone, debris. Debris has an S in the end. Can confirm. Alright, now that that's all typed in, let's go somewhere else. We're looking for Liara here, though. Okay, not there. Definitely not here. I don't know if hydrogen. See, I know I've heard obviously heard things about the game, so you can scan and stuff. I don't know what the point is. Each character has different advantages. Doesn't it just depend on the weapon you have? Like, if I'm going up against Geth, sure, I'll bring Tali because it's like she hates them. Garrus is a sniper, I believe. At least in what little I've played of the third, I seem to recall he had a sniper rifle. A snipper rifle. Nope, not there. Looking for Dr. Liara Tassoni. The fossil symbol. So we assume nothing's gone wrong. Fuck Kaiden. And now let's go with Garrus again. Yeah. I wish Kaiden died and Jenkins was still alive.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts.
It's not usually good.
It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Good. I guess it's a really good thing you dropped me where you did then, and not on the other side of the damn planet. This is like, what, Mustafar? That's what it is in Star Wars. Mustafa. Where Anakin became Darth Vader. And now there's Portal music playing. Cool. walk this whole thing if we wanted to.
no-go. They have height and cover.
Oh. Right-click not zoom in button. Oh my goodness, why? Mountain driving. There is a path over here. Oh my god. Controlling this thing. I'm driving a bus. The Geth have been here for so long, they've had time to put turrets down. Holy crap. The Mako is gonna be the death of me. Wow. Why? I feel like this is just not necessary in any way. All right.
Hostile contact.
Easy. Shoot. Rod? Oh, perfect. I got Turian armor. You know what that means, Garrus. Who I haven't upgraded at all yet. It's tier 4. It's not bad. That's really good. Ew. What? Oh, it looks nasty. This is gross looking. Thought I have anti. There we go. Anti-synthetic. Sure, you can have that. Ashley should be fully upgraded. Yeah.
Perimeter secured.
Good. Good to hear. Yeah, it... Mac and cheese armor is definitely one way to put it. So far. Such a far walk. It sucks that I can't use any of my other weapons. Like, they're there. I can see them. They're so... Like, I can touch them, literally. But I can't aim down sights. I wasn't taught how. Da-na, 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 da-na. Advanced Carnage. Oh. I actually need some of that because I've had issues unlocking some things. Radioactive. Oh. Why? Alright, boys. Dude and girl, I guess. Oh, there's the sniper rifle that I can't use. Long, arduous walk over to whatever this thing is. Okay, let's just do that. Cool, nothing here, boys. And now to go execute this one guy, I guess. There's not really another word for it. Hey, guy. Oh. Oh, shoot. Nope, completely missed that first shot. Tier 3 pistol. Still not as good in any way. They definitely could have called this game the Walking Simulator. Or the Elevator Simulator. Or just Office Life Simulator. Now with guns. That would be my name for it. So much walking in elevators. Taking the elevator to the tower. Like, it's not fun. I didn't think it got that shot off. Too bad your bullets move slow. Well, see you later then, freelance giant. Rip in pepperonis. Never forgetty, Mr. Spaghetti. Oh my goodness. Big dog. That's all it is. So it makes no damn sense as to why they have guns when they were developed to be slaves. Like, yes, well, not developed to be slaves, but developed to be automated workers, really. So it's like, yes, let's make our mining equipment really needs guns on it.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag.
When in doubt, slap a gun on it. Why, you may be asking? It's not the question. Why not? Probably missing stuff all over on the edges. Oh, well. I guess I'm in a new area now. I think so. My assumption is that they want me to go on foot the rest of the way. Seem to have done a very good job of making it. Yeah, there's a very obvious wall there. Yeah. Alright. Ashley, you're gonna go there. Perfect. I wonder if those are just added for like...
Shields.
Wow. That was pretty nuts. Whatever just happened there. Really? Really? Just driving along. Let's go. Portal music again. This game would have come out after Portal did. Why? Just trolling. Every shot was a miss. Thank you, Ashley, for telling me stuff I already knew. I'm your commander. I saved your life. Now do not talk to me, unless I speak to you and tell you to. Please. Alright, let's save here, because we know if we don't, we're gonna spawn back ridiculously far.
Over there! Shield disabled! Send me back in. We got them all, Shepard.
I guess I can throw a rocket, like a thing up there into that one. Throw a grenade up there. Great. Alright. This isn't even a mission, like no one called us here. We're just going for it. Also, let me know if you want me to do like a codex video. I won't stream that, but I can do just like a video of me going through the codex. Well, poop. These frog things. Alright. That's not what I wanted. This is. Yeah. What's fitness? Oh my god, really? Whoa! I took a direct hit. Oh. Watching that over again in the stream. The reason I was freaked out is because I hit him with a thing. Oh god. That wasn't good. I don't really have a way to go up against that though. None of us have grenade launchers or anything. That sound clip doesn't seem to be lining up with its motions. And again, as far as Geth go, right? Like, why do they have... Alright, this, I guess, makes sense. Something that can kind of stand still and fight. Ooh. That was weird. Whatever that was
Perimeter secure.
weird. Just stood there like, I'm dead, but no. Alright. It's no like slide animation to slide down this tube or anything.
Hostile contact.
Lost shield. Now it gets fun.
He just kind of destroyed his groin.
We got them all, Shepard.
Yeah, nah. I really do need versus organics. These aren't organics though, so I don't know if those will do anything. Oh, let's keep that, I guess. Oh. I have more points. And then we'll save it, just because we're at the bottom of that stupid hill. I am running out of time to play this today.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before, aside from the Citadel landing.
I'm on it.
Another elevator, like I was talking about earlier. Ashley Williams and Garrus Vicarian. So does everyone have like a Babelfish type thing? Or... Oh man. Whoever's got that green ammo.
Prothean's built to last. Looks like a lava flow port in here.
I'm looking at an interesting direction, I guess. Oh. Well, I'm definitely going to save from that. Holy, this is for Liara. Thought I was in the wrong spot.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Take out those hostiles!
Perimeter clear.
I like how I just have Garrus using his sniper rifle. Gonna use a mining laser to get her out. I gotcha. Darn it. I think I did the same one over again. That was fast. I did all that. I'm going up. Cool.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Hold on, Commander. Her mother's working with Saren. Can we trust her?
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Fact. Boom. Also, her picture's in my character select wheel.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
There's a weird effect going on behind you.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Okay.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away.
What's that mister for? What is he, like a kid? Get over here, mister. Well, this is weird, how we're standing. Well, we're at the top, that's for sure. And that's a Krogan.
Brenda, don't. That would be no fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Had the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us.
Kill this
thanks.
bastard.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Ooh, that was close. Am I gonna have another? Wow, that's loud. Portal music. That was super loud for no reason. Like, there's no need for that.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander.
Not yet,
but I am
little
grateful
girl.
to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Excuse me?
How old are you exactly?
I hate
That's
to
rude.
admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
How do you know
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There
She does
were
a lot
other
of shifting
civilizations
in her
before
chair.
the Protheans. This
Hello,
cycle
viewer.
has repeated itself many times over.
Welcome to the stream. Well, viewers. Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements,
Romans.
the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great, another alien.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can
We'll
talk
talk
again
later.
after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
No.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Disconnect.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Yeah. So I guess that means that that was actually a mission. More of this stuff. There's actually so many things. Okay. Now let's go talk to people, I guess. Dr. Chakwas. Man, it's been a long day. Thought you, my friend. I think after that, though, one main mission level doesn't seem like a lot. It was actually shorter than the side mission we did.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Of course.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Because
they may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
We need allies.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
Not necessarily.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
They seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Just shut up. I understand your feelings.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Watch her.
I'm not sure I believe it either. It's better to have her where we can see her.
That makes sense. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
What if it was a superior officer?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yeah, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
You knew Saren.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Saren
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
That's pretty freaking crazy.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Such
Like what?
as...
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Not
Just
true.
because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, Garrus seems like he's too rash.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer.
Good.
But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Yeah. Yeah. My goodness. If you're gonna snap me into position instead of like making my character walk to it, just snap the door closed.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
That's
Tell me
right.
about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with, but we kept our clothes on.
Missed opportunity then.
Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
Sucks.
The
Kaiden's
grand
got a
gateway
hard
to
life.
humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
So it's cool talking to characters. You actually get a lot of data. Chakwa.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
That's a solid no from me. I don't need anything from you. She's tall.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Good.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Just part of the
Just
mission.
glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I know.
Don't worry, Liara. I
Han
trust you.
Solo now.
I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Relax.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Even though you have no emotion when you said that.
By the goddess! How could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council. And we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like rumors?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Who's your father?
You know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived.
Like creatures.
Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Right.
You Asari lived for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Not that I can level up from just talking. Like, I didn't do anything there. Nice. Alright. So that should pretty much be everyone I've talked to now, I do believe. And that means I think I'll call it here for today. That's what I'm thinking. Did that mission, got Liara. My full squad is now here. Ooh, what is this? What if Joker has anything to say? He usually does.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going.
Oh,
You did a background check on me, didn't you?
No,
well,
I
I'll
didn't.
tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance.
Already heard all this.
Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Goodbye.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, so Joker has nothing useful for me. At all. Alright. Where does this thing go? Comms room. Okay. So we'll save it there. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again later. Sorry about all the issues we've had this stream, but, you know, it ended up well. So, bye!